Hello and welcome to the first introduction video on how to use Waypoint. My name is Mike and I'm going to be going over with you a couple of the basic things you can do within your Waypoint site to start managing your content. First step is we're going to log in. You may have a login link right on your page, but if you don't, not every site does, you generally can go to login.aspx. So your full domain name, in our case, we're editing here twinharbor.com, twinharbor.com/login.aspx. Every page in your site is going to end in .aspx. It's Microsoft.NET technology, and Waypoint's built on it, and it's our standard for all Waypoint sites. We're going to log in right here. You'll log in either with a username or your email address. You'll have that information from when you first signed up, and if you have any questions, just contact tech support, and we'll be happy to help you with that. Log in with my password here. Now once you log in, assuming you have administrator rights to your website, you'll get this entire menu bar up top. Depending on your website design, we sometimes put it on the side if it looks better, but it generally looks either horizontal like this or a vertical version with the same buttons. So this is where you're going to do most of your work right up here. Now what you can do once you're logged in is just navigate your site. So I'll go ahead and go back to the home page here, and I still have this bar. This is ever present as you're navigating your website. So now when I want to, let's say, edit this page right here, I'm going to edit the home page. The first link right here is edit page. Now when I click that, the page is going to go into edit mode. You'll see immediately I have these different blue bars around here. Now what this is every page is a template with an area to drop these different components. And I can minimize these for the sake of keeping my edit area clear. So I'll minimize all these so you can get a sense of what's going on. On the right-hand side, we have an edit panel. Now, in order to add new components to the page, we can just click one of these links and there's different ones available. Depending on which applications you have installed within Waypoint, you might see a different set than I have here. But for the most part, you'll have the basic Waypoint ones, which include the rich text editor right here. So what we'll do is I'm going to show you how to move things around. These components right here you can drag and drop. So depending on what regions you have, I can move this over here and drop it right in there, for example. Now, that means every content that was, all the text and pictures that were over here are now over here. Any area you see these little gray boxes, that's places you can go to. So I'll go ahead and drop that back here because I don't actually want to change it. And that's how you can move items around your site. Depending again on your template, you may have 2 areas, you may have 3. It all depends on your layout. Waypoint's completely customizable, and I'm going to edit this component. And depending on your website design, things might look a little differently. What I did there was I clicked edit, and that means I can edit this component. Now in this case, it's a rich text editor component, so when I click edit, I get a full rich text editor, which you might recognize looks very similar to word processing programs such as Microsoft Word. Now, the content on my page is right here, and I can start editing it and add new text right here. Additionally, I won't go into the the full features of the rich text editor. I'll do that. That'll be a separate video. But you basically have all these functions right here. You can add pictures. I can highlight this text to make it bold. I can make a link to pages on my website right here. I can flip down this list and put it right into there. When I click that, it instantly makes it a link. You can see now when I mouse over, the underline is appearing. Now when I'm ready to bind these changes and make them permanent, I go ahead and click the update button right here. I don't actually want to save that, so I'll click cancel this time. Now there are other components, such as the blog display, for example, and when I click edit on this one, there isn't really anything to see over here because it's not really an editor, but on the right hand side, the edit panel has changed, and these are all the options for the blog component. So different components have different options. The options to configure the component always appear on the right, with the exception of the rich text editor where you can edit right in place. Now when I'm done making changes, I go ahead and click View Page, and my changes are live, and I can go ahead and see exactly how they look in a regular browser. All the extra boxes and stuff are removed. There are some other features which we'll go over in future videos, so check back soon.